ultimate objective of this program is to change your habits, change your leadership style. What we talked about this leadership competency model, that not your IFRS knowledge, because as I said, maybe you could learn on your own or you already know enough, but talking about these leadership competencies which makes a difference in your career and leadership. That is what we are going to learn, and many of them, or majority of these, requires new habits. Habits takes time. I think we discussed another slide last time. Let me show you. So habits takes time, and I showed you a chart analogy of a space shuttle, that when it tries to lift from the ground, it consumes a lot of energy. So if you are trying to change a bad habit or trying to develop a new habit, you require a lot of energy, a lot of force in the beginning. There would be serious resistance from your side. But if you continue your effort for 10 days, 20 days, it is starting to become easier and easier and easier. So don't expect magic to happen, miracle to happen in a short period of time, that I started something, going to gym, it didn't work, so I left the habit in 1 week. It doesn't work that way. You need to continue working for at least 30, 40, 60 days. Then you develop new habits. So that's very important to keep in mind, that it will take time. It's not very fast. The other thing is, another slide. I'm just reminding these things because this is very important to have a very clear picture in your mind how this program would work. So we talked about two things. Life vision, big picture, because we are not talking about 1 year or 1 month or short period of your career and your life, but your entire life. And we already tried to identify the life purpose and mission and vision from a life perspective point of view. And we'll talk more about this topic in the next session, work-life integration and the peak performance. So it's a broader perspective right now. We are developing for the sake of clarity. Of course, we'll narrow it down to your presentation skills, your branding, your relationship networking, but it's very important to start with a very clear big picture. Then we talked about that the 4 dimensions of your personality, which are physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual. So let me give you this analogy. Look at your body and make a target and objective that your right arm, you will make that arm very strong, only right arm. You will make it very healthy. You will have a very nice muscle in your right arm, because this is what you are going to do and you'll focus upon it entirely. Will it work? Absolutely not. The body works in an entirety. It doesn't work for different parts alone. Similarly, our life is a composition of physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual aspects. If you think you can be a very smart person, but don't worry about your body, probably it's not going to work. Or you could be emotionally very bad, but spiritually very smart, or physically very good, but mentally poor. No, it doesn't work that way. Good people, great leaders have all balanced improvement in all 4 areas of your life. So this is why we are talking about work-life integration here. We are talking about peak performance, and we'll talk about other skills. So keep in mind that it's not an isolated improvement and development of one part of your personality. We are talking about life change, hopefully. In 12 months, if you go through this program rigorously, intensively, with all the sincerity and devotion and commitment, your life will change.